Emerson, you mentioned this respect talk back and forth. Why do you think moms, women, struggle with that concept so much? Is it the root that they're seeking love, their language is love, and you're saying your sons aren't going to understand that? Love is something not as critical to them.
Well, it is critical. Boys need love. They tend to be assured of a mother's love. I mean, you ask a teen boy, does your mom love you? Oh, yeah.
Of course she does.
Yeah, exactly. Like you? No, she doesn't like me right now. And mothers will say, I love my son, but I don't like him right now.
Yeah.
And mothers feel guilty about that. And so we need to clarify, love and respect are not synonymous. You know, we respect our boss, but we don't love our boss. And, we love our teen boy, but we don't always feel respect for him. And so they cross over, but they're not synonymous. And what we have to look at is the fact that God has wired men to need something that mothers don't always track with in this culture at this time. But God designed mothers to love. Women love to love. You have to wound a woman at the level of intimacy to get her to stop loving. But she is this nurturer, the caregiver, and she just is energized to love. She wants to do that. But what she doesn't always understand is that she can communicate in a way that feels disrespectful to her boy. She can be motivated to do the loving thing, but it comes across very disrespectful, and that's why she doesn't always see it. And I don't know why as a culture we haven't paid closer attention. Instead, we seemingly have put the onus back on the boy who is shutting down, that there's something inherently wrong with him, rather than maybe just stepping back for a moment and saying, could we just say a few things differently? So for instance, if she's really upset and she's just spitting mad and just, I say, you don't have to become robotic or mechanical this way. You be yourself. But you say, I'm very upset with you right now. I can't believe that you disregarded what I told you to do, and I was very specific, and I even let a note. Now, I'm not trying to say this to dish you or dishonor you. I believe in you more than I think you believe in yourself, and I see you becoming an honorable man. But for the life of me, I can't believe why you did that. I don't respect what you did, but I respect you. Now, we got to take a 5-minute time out because I think I'm going to kill you right now, and we're going to come back and visit this respectfully. Does that sound like a good game plan? A lot of times a boy will grin. If he's never heard that kind of vocabulary, he will actually look at mom. It's the same thing if a father says, I don't know how to do this loving thing. My father didn't love, and I'm trying to be more loving to you as my tender daughter. I would die for you. I can't believe what you did here. How do I do this lovingly? I don't know how to be as loving as I ought to be. I feel horrible as a man who doesn't know how to love, but I'm so spitting mad. We need to take a time out. I want to do the loving thing here, but I don't know how to do it. I'm so mad. I mean, every daughter would probably start to grin at that if he's never done that before.
And what's so right about what you're saying is you're affirming the child as a person, as someone created in the image of God, without embracing the behavior, which you have to deal with.
Always. We do not respect bad behavior. We don't love unacceptable behavior, but we lovingly and respectfully confront that behavior.
Even as you're going through that kind of script of how it could be, Emerson, does a boy really hear a mom talking as you just did and think, she respects me? Because, I mean, the tone of what you said could be taken by some to mean, she really hates me right now. I just blew my life apart.
Yeah, it could be, but my experience says no. Same thing with a football coach who's spitting mad in a locker room that we're behind 14 points. I expect more of you guys. You guys are the greatest athletes I've ever coached. I can't believe where we're at now. And he has come, but do boys suddenly think, oh, the coach hates us? So again, vocabulary is why this is so exciting. And the point there is mothers don't have to suddenly become something they're not. You just need to add a few vocabulary words that I'm talking about so that he knows that the real reason here for you confronting him is the behavior, not that you're using this topic as another opportunity to send a message that you find him despicable as a human being, because that's what he's feeling, particularly if he's failed or he's feeling inadequate.